Hello and good evening everyone. Welcome you all to India's largest e-learning platform Unacademy, and welcome you all to Gate Conqueror channel. Today's session is an antennas CTQ series, concepts through question series, part 6. It has been a wonderful series, dear. Just a second. Someone just confirm the video and audio once. Seems to be good. Fine. So before we start the class, let me introduce myself. I am G Chaitanya Reddy. I am 15 plus years of experience teaching, guiding and mentoring GATE and ESE aspirants. I work as motivation speaker Pan India for the past 12 years. Expert in field theory and communications. We are into the wonderful CTQ series here, concept through question series in antennas. This is the official link where you can join us on Telegram. This is the link where you can join us on Telegram. The advantage of joining us on Telegram is you get a personal level support from all the team. Just a second here. You'll get a personal level support from all the team members of the Gate Conqueror channel in your preparation. This is the link where you can join us on Telegram. Join us on Telegram to have a personal level support from all the faculties. Unacademy provides two paid platforms. One is Plus subscription, other is Iconic subscription. In Plus subscription, you got to have the face time of legendary faculties in the form of live classes, weekly tests, structured courses, unlimited access, rank improvement batches and crash courses. In Iconic, we have all these features. Along with that, you have a personal coach for one-on-one guidance, dedicated doubt clearing educators to clear your doubts, preparatory study material, personalized test analysis, study booster sessions and study planner. A customized study planner curated by your personal coach. What we basically feel is like study planner designed for a given student may not work for others. Therefore, it is very much necessary to have a customized study planner based on your reading patterns. Your personal coach will decide that and will try to help you out. It's all in Iconic subscription. Remember, all the Iconic subscribers will get all the facilities of Plus subscription also. Whether you go for Plus subscription or Iconic subscription, you go for a no cost EMI. Total cost will be divided by number of months. You can use the code, our team code KNR10 to avail extra 10% off dear. With Iconic subscription, you get 1:1 live mentoring, increasing your chance of getting a top rank. GATE and ESE Iconic subscription includes personal coach for 1:1 live mentoring, online study material, priority in Ask a Doubt, live doubt solving, study booster sessions, priority in live classes using raise a hand, open house with educators, community learning, and all other benefits of Plus. There's offer for Plus subscription valid up to April 14. With every 12-month subscription, we are giving away 2 months extra subscription free. With every 24-month subscription, we are giving away 3 months extra subscription free. To subscribe, you can use our team code KNR10 to avail extra 10% off. The free physical notes for GATE Iconic 1 year and above subscribers is available now. If you take a GATE Iconic subscription for 1 year or above, we give you a free physical notes, and it is supposed to be dispatched the last week of May, which is curated by India's topmost educators, covering the complete syllabus comprehensively, which has solved examples to build up your problem solving skills, and available for branches of electrical, EC, mechanical, civil and computer science. This is the best opportunity here. Having some standardized notes by India's topmost educators means a lot. Try to take an Iconic subscription in 1 year or more or above subscription value. You can crack GATE 2023 and 2024 Unacademy Lite subscription, which includes mix of topic and subject wise mock test, access to structured test series, detailed solutions and performance analysis will be given. Try to take a Lite subscription to access all these test series. Unacademy Ask It Out feature, through which you can ask unlimited number of doubts, now available both on app and website. You can ask 3 doubts at a go, and also you can get the solution. Just a second here. You can get a solution in your preferred language. It's also very easy to ask your doubt. Just click, crop and submit. Get in touch with your counselor if you are having any doubt in your preparation journey, subscriptions, and you want to know about latest offers. You can dial this particular number and get in touch with your counselor to get your doubts cleared. These are the special class features, which includes interactive live classes, polls for the learners, raise a hand option. You never miss a class when the notification is on, and you can download the lecture note then and there and access anytime and anywhere. These are the new batches here. Resilience, Robert's batch for GATE 2023 for electrical explained bilingual. Resilience GATE 2023 for ECE explained bilingual. Evolve GATE 2023 for electrical explained bilingual. Evolve GATE 2023 for electrical explained bilingual. Ascend GATE 2024 for electrical explained bilingual. Ascend GATE 2024 for electrical explained bilingual. For all this, you can use our code KNR10 to get extra 10% off here. We are into antennas, CTQ series. Antennas concept through question series. And on GATE Congress channel, we are determined to finish or to prepare for GATE 2023 and ESE 2023. We want to cover the syllabi comprehensively, and I take the responsibility to complete EMFT and communications, which also includes advanced communications. I take this responsibility to complete EMFT, communications and advanced communication. It's part of GATE and ESE 2023 syllabi. The most part of, hello Ravindra. The most part of EMFT GATE 2023 has been covered on our channel. I'll just take out some time to explain to which part we had completed, how much syllabus we had completed for GATE and ESE 2023 in EMFT. Then we'll move on to antenna CTQ series, where today we are going to see some wonderful questions on antennas. In EMFT, we have 5 modules there. Which module 1 is elements of EMF theory. Which is common for both EC and electrical. A playlist has been created for this with 40 videos and 50 hours of content. This is a wonderful playlist here because on elements of EMF theory, the maximum number of hours that we get to see on any YouTube channel is not more than 10 hours. Against that, we got 50 hours of content here exclusively for module 1, elements of EMF theory, which is available on our channel. Please go to the playlist. This is for GATE 2023 and ESE 2023, because the speciality of this series, or rather I can say the speciality of any series that I do, is I try to cover both GATE and ESE concepts together in a single playlist. The single playlist will be useful for both GATE and ESE. I covered all the derivations, more than 50 derivations in elements of EMF theory, useful for engineering services. Covered all the previous year question papers solutions, complete theory, shortcuts, practice questions, numerous number of practice questions, everything we are covered in this wonderful playlist. Useful for both GATE and ESE 2023. Module 2, EM wave propagation. Again, this is also useful for both GATE and ESE 2023. 90% of the syllabus is completed here. The wonderful playlist is also ready with 15 videos and 30 hours of content. Module 3, transmission lines. This 10% I'll complete in couple of days here. And module 4 is waveguides. Thinking of starting these both these things parallelly. Module 5 is optical fiber communication and antennas. For optical fiber communication, I'll do a separate separate playlist, 8 to 10 hours of content. For antennas, we created a playlist. The name antennas. Maha Marathon series. And this playlist has 18 videos. And 38 hours of content. So overall we have 3 playlists here. Module 1 we have 50 hours of content. Module 2 we have 30 hours of content. Module 5 we have 38 hours of content. Already 118 hours of content is available. And in transmission lines, waveguides, OFC series, the small 10% of EM wave propagation and some practice questions. And antennas Maha Marathon series. Put together I am planning to add 1 or 2 hours of more content in this, making it a 220 hours of syllabi. 220 hours of content will be available for EMFT. That's a wonderful playlist. Once I accomplish this comprehensively, you can prepare for GATE and ESE 2023. Any doubts you can ask dear. Today's max 2 days, Bhaskar. Yeah, I know, but we need to finish off this series, okay? Anyways, parallelly I'll start transmission lines. Give me 2 days of time, okay? Definitely I'll start transmission lines, dear. Just give me 2 days of time. Okay, dear. We are into antenna CTQ series. The first question for the day. An antenna has a gain of 20. The gain in decibel is dash dB. Answer please. Someone try to answer. Yeah. What's the answer? Anyone? Bhaskar, Ravindra, anyone? Gain is 20 dB. Gain in decibel formula 10 log of gain to base 10. 10 log of 20 to base 10. It's 13 dB. Option B is the answer. Without calculation also directly you can tell by shortcut. If gain is 10, gain in decibel 10 log 10 to base 10 is 10 dB. Now the gain is multiplied by 2. Gain became 20. You will have plus 3 dB improvement. Without calculating, without this formula, you can say the answer is 13 dB by logic. Got it? Is it clear? Next question. An antenna has a power gain of 30, directive gain of 50, efficiency factor eta is dash. Calculate here. Yes, what's the answer? Efficiency formula GP by GD, WR by WT. WR is radiated power, WT is total input power which is radiated power plus loss power. WR is I square RR, I square RR plus I square RL, RR by RR plus RL. Percentage of efficiency RR by RL, RR plus RL into 100. Now you do it here. Efficiency factor eta is GP by GD. GP is 30, GD is 50, 3 by 5, 0.6. Eta is 0.6. Any doubts? An antenna has a total input power of 10 watt, in which 2 watt is loss power, 8 watt is radiated power. Efficiency factor is radiated power by total input power. Total input power is radiated power plus loss power. 8 by 8 plus 2. 8 by 10. Efficiency factor is 0.8. Percentage of efficiency into 100. 80%. Efficiency factor means eta. 80 by 100. 0.8. Is that clear? A half wave dipole has a radiation resistance of 73 ohm and loss resistance of 27 ohm. Percentage efficiency is anyone? Anyone? Percentage efficiency, please calculate and tell me. It's a tricky question. Try to be careful in answering. Try to answer it carefully, dear. Just try and answer it carefully. Efficiency factor eta Gp by Gd, radiated power by total input power. Total input power is radiated power plus loss power. I square RR by I square RR plus I square RL. RR by RR plus RL. Percentage efficiency RR by RR plus RL into 100. 73 by 73 plus 27. 73 by 100 into 100 percentage. It is 73%. That's why you must be very careful. If this percentage was not given, eta is 0.73. But percentage is given, therefore 73. Therefore option B is the answer. That you must be very careful. You must be very careful, dear. Is that clear? An antenna has a beam efficiency of 60% and stray factor is dash percentage. We know beam efficiency and stray factor are complement to each other. Beam efficiency is 60%. Stray factor is 40%. Option B is the answer. Beam efficiency omega capital M, stray factor omega small m is equal to 1. They are complement to each other. Option B is the answer. In a communication system, this I am trying to show you a communication system here. In a communication system, if effective aperture areas of transmitting and receiving antennas Effective aperture area of transmitting, let it be AET. This is the receiving antenna, this is the receiver, this is the source, receiver. Effective aperture area of receiving antenna AER. If the effective aperture areas of transmitting and receiving antennas are doubled, R is the distance between them, and distance is reduced to half, then the capacity of the system is, capacity of this system is given by Fritz's transmission equation. It says that WR by WT is equal to AET AER by R square lambda square. This is from Fritz's transmission equation. Saying in a communication system, if the effective areas of the transmitting and receiving antennas are doubled, AET become 2 AET, AER become 2 AER, and the distance is R became R by 2 whole square lambda square. This is 4 AET AER R square lambda square by 4. It becomes 16 times AET AER by R square lambda square. So it is increased by a factor of 16. It has increased by a factor of 16. Is that clear? Everyone, is that clear? Next, in a given system, the noise figure is given as 2. Effective noise temperature dash degree Kelvin. Noise figure is given as 1 plus TE by T naught. T naught is absolute temperature. Just 290 degree Kelvin. Given noise figure is 2. 2 is equal to 1 plus TE by T naught. Plus TE by T naught is equal to 1. TE is equal to T naught. Effective temperature is equal to absolute temperature, which is equal to 290 degree Kelvin. Option B is the answer. Is that clear? Next question. Which of these is Gauss law for electric fields? Tell me dear. Which of these is Gauss law for electric fields? Tell me dear. Which of these is Gauss law for electric fields? According to Gauss law, the amount of flux cut by any closed surface is equal to charge enclosed by the surface. Psi E is equal to charge enclosed. This is called the true form of Gauss law. But Psi E is related to D. D is electric flux density, defined as electric flux per unit surface area. It's given by Coulomb per meter square. Consider a small surface area ds, flux is d psi e, then d is equal to d psi e by ds, implies d psi e is equal to d into ds. It's called scalar notation. D and ds are two scalars multiplied, you got one more scalar. From this d psi e is equal to d dot ds. D is a vector, ds is a vector, dot product of this will give you d psi e, which is scalar. It's called vector notation. From this psi e is equal to surface integral of d dot ds. The relation between electric flux and electric flux density. Similarly, on the RHS side, if you consider charge enclosed, distributed charge density rho L, the charge distributed on a line carrying total charge of Q, total length of L, will carry a uniform line charge density of rho L. It's given by total charge by total length, Coulomb per meter. If I consider a small length dl in it, the charge associated with it is dq. dq is equal to rho L dl. Q is line integral of rho L dl. This for line charge. Similarly, if you consider a surface S carrying a charge Q, then the surface is supposed to have uniform surface charge density, which is Q by S. If you consider a small surface area in it, ds, the charge associated with it is dq. But this is given by dq by ds, unit Coulomb per meter square. From this dq is equal to rho s ds. Q is surface integral of rho s ds. Similarly, if you consider a volume, amount of charge enclosed by it is Q, then this volume is supposed to have uniform volume charge density rho v. Total charge by total volume. If I consider small volume dv, the charge associated with it is dq. Rho v is dq by dv. dq is rho v dv. Q is volume integral of rho v dv. So you know from Gauss law we got psi e is equal to charge enclosed. We got psi e is closed surface integral of d dot ds. And we got charge enclosed as line integral of rho L dl, surface integral of rho s ds, volume integral of rho v dv. If you consider the generalized form, it is volume integral of rho v dv. This is called true form of Gauss law. It's from integral form of Gauss law. Applying divergence theorem, what is divergence theorem there? Closed surface integral of A dot ds is equal to volume integral of rho v dv. Closed surface integral of A dot ds is equal to volume integral of del dot A dv. This is divergence theorem, where A is any energy source. For example, if you consider A to be a light source kept in this closed surface, where A is the light source here, the amount of light that is kept on this closed surface is equal to del dot A, amount of light that is spread in this volume. This is exactly what divergence theorem is telling you. Got it? So from this, you can write closed surface integral of d dot ds is equal to volume integral of del dot d dv is equal to volume integral of rho v dv, implies del dot d is equal to rho v. It's called differential form of differential form of Maxwell first equation, and this is integral form of Maxwell first equation. Now let me know the answer. What's the answer here? In which of these is Gauss law for electric fields? Del dot D is equal to rho V. True. Del cross E is equal to 0. No, it is conservative property of electric field. Del cross D is equal to rho V. No. Del dot E is rho V. No. Option A is the answer. Which of these represent conservative property of electric field? Which of these represent conservative property of electric field? We know the electric potential V is minus line integral of E dot dl. This is the relation between V and E. Let this path L contains 2 points A and B. V is equal to minus integral A to B E dot dl. This indicates potential difference VBA moving from A to B. From this we get VBA is equal to VB minus VA minus the integral of A to B E dot dl. Now if we extend A to C, VBC is VB minus VC, moving from C to B. Moving from C to B, minus integral C to B E dot dl. Similarly, if you move to D, VBD VB minus VD minus integral D to B E dot dl. So what is asking? When I close this loop, this potential will become 0. When I close the loop, closed loop integral of E dot dl, 0. It's called conservative nature of electric field. Because at this time V is becoming 0 and work done per unit charge is potential. As work done will become 0, V will become 0. Indirectly, when V is becoming 0, work done is becoming 0, or work done in moving a charge in the presence of electric field is becoming 0. So this is called integral form of Maxwell's second equation. Integral form of Maxwell's second equation. If you try to evaluate this, so Stokes theorem, closed loop integral of A dot dl is equal to surface integral of del cross A dot ds. So from this closed loop integral of E dot dl is surface integral of del cross E dot ds. Substituting, we get del cross E is equal to 0. This is a typo here. This is a typo. This is D, okay? So we got closed loop integral of E dot dl is 0 and del cross E is equal to 0. Static electric field is conservative in nature. It is irrotational in nature. 1 and 3. Option B is the answer. 1 and 3, option B is the answer. Next, which of these represent Ampere's law in static fields? Anyone? Why no audio? Refresh once, Srinivas. I think audio is clear. Hi Jaswin, how are you? I think it is clear, dear. I don't think we have any problem in audio. Still, I'll check it for you. Refresh it once, you'll understand. Yes, Jaswin, I think it is fine. Srinivas? Yeah, it is fine. Refresh once, otherwise. Try to refresh once. Try to refresh once. C. Are you sure, C. Jasmine? Ampere's law. According to statement of Ampere's law, the closed loop integral of tangential component of magnetic field and the closed loop is equal to current enclosed by the loop. Current density J is equal to current per unit surface area, ampere per meter square, which is current density or volume current. If you consider small surface area ds, the current is di plus di is equal to j into ds. I is surface integral, or this is scalar notation here. In vector rotation, di is j dot ds. I is surface integral of j dot ds. For open surface, consider closed surface. I is equal to closed surface integral of j dot ds. For closed surface, substituting closed loop integral of h dot dl is equal to, now closed loop maximum can enclose how much? Open surface. That will decide, this integral will decide what you need to write here. Closed loop maximum can enclose open surface. I enclose is equal to open surface integral of j dot ds. It's called integral form of Maxwell third equation. Applying Stokes on this, closed loop integral of h dot dl is equal to surface integral of del cross h dot ds. That's Stokes theorem there. Surface integral of j dot ds. Removing the surface integral, we get del cross h is equal to j, indicating that static electric field is conservative but not static magnetic field. Orientation of magnetic field is equal to current density. This is differential form of Maxwell third equation. So we got closed loop integral of h dot dl is equal to I enclosed from the statement. Integral form you got closed limit integral of h dot dl is equal to surface integral of j dot ds. Differential form you got del cross h is equal to j. You also know B is equal to mu naught h. H is B by mu naught. We can also write it as del cross B by mu naught is equal to j. Now you see. Closed loop integral of h dot dl is equal to I enclosed, true form. Closed loop integral of h dot dl is surface integral of j dot ds, integral form. Del cross h is equal to j. Del cross b by mu naught is j. All the statements are true. So just we know what's the answer. Is it C or D? What's the answer dear? It's D. Which of these represent Gauss law for magnetostatics? When you consider a permanent magnet, you'll have north pole and south pole. When you divide this permanent magnet, again subsequently we form north pole and south poles. And all the magnetic field will move from north pole to south pole. Outside the magnet, inside the magnet it moves from south pole to north pole, making it a closed loop. Magnetic flux lines form closed loop, unlike electric flux lines which originate on positive charge and end on negative charge. Unlike that, magnetic flux lines form closed loops. So what is the net flux generated by this magnet here? The net flux generated by this magnet is 0. Psi m is 0. Why it is 0? Because this fellow is giving psi m to the outer world and it is consuming psi m. So total net flux given is 0. If you get magnetic flux density B, it is magnetic flux per unit surface area, unit Weber per meter square, or Tesla, after the great scientist Nikola Tesla. Consider small surface area. Flux associated is d psi m. D psi m is equal to B into ds. This is scalar notation. All these values are scalars. If you go for vector notation, d psi m is B dot ds. Psi m, surface integral of B dot ds. Consider closed surface and closed surface integral of B dot ds. But you know psi m is 0. Implies closed surface integral of B dot ds is 0. Applying divergence on LHS, closed surface integral of B dot ds is volume integral of del dot B dV is equal to 0. Implies del dot B is 0. This is called integral form of Maxwell's fourth equation. This is differential form or point form of Maxwell's fourth equation. So closed loop integral of B dot dl is 0. Wrong. Closed surface integral of B dot ds is 0. Correct. Del dot b is 0. Correct. Del dot h is 0. Wrong. 2 and 3. Option B is the answer. 2 and 3. Option B is the answer. So with this we are completed. Actually, if you go for the concept, we completed Maxwell equations for static fields. This equation 1 integral form. Closed surface integral of d dot ds is equal to volume integral of rho v dv. Differential form del dot d is equal to rho v. Source Gauss law for electrostatic fields. Second one, closed integral of v dot dl is 0. Implies del cross E is 0. This is from conservative property of electric field. Its orientation is 0. Static electric field is irrotational field. Static electric field will move in straight lines. Closed loop integral of h dot dl is equal to surface integral of j dot ds. Del cross h is equal to j. Source Ambience Law. Fourth one, closed surface integral of b dot ds is 0. Plus del dot b is equal to 0. It's Gauss law for magnetic fields. What we try to do here is, we explain some concepts and also we try to derive Maxwell equations. Got it? Any doubts here? So this is how we deal with concept through question series. We'll explain a concept by explaining the question. So both we can learn. Very much suitable for those who want to expertise in the subject. So this concept through question series will help you out in improving your subject or expertising your subject. Any doubts you can ask dear. In today's session we majorly concentrated on Maxwell equations for static fields. And we have done some numerics related to these Maxwell equations for static fields today. In the next session we will see Maxwell equations for time varying fields. We'll do some numerics and also we try to derive it here. Is that clear? Next class we'll see some more questions dear. We'll completed up to Maxwell equations for static fields. And if you are new to the channel, please do remember to subscribe to the channel. And do not forget to like the session and share the session among the maximum. Try to share the session among the maximum dear. Thank you all for joining. Any doubts are there, you can ask me. Or else we will close the session. We will see in the next class, CTQ and Antenna 7, we will see some more questions. Some more questions on antennas. Clear? Thank you all dear. Have a great day.